Come to the mirror, just so you can see me a little bit more clearer. Cause we can no longer fear us. To the light we must move nearer. Lately I've been having epiphanies, literally putting more energy into positivity. But where's the resisting? Is it some evil thing that lives within me? Or is it the fear of the ridicule from the people that still are fools? And the bitter who never took life as the really school, never learned lessons and didn't improve. Do you feel soothed when you do the shit you do, spew the shit that you spew? Or is it just another passive-aggressive move to cover another depressing mood? I think we need an interlude. Sit down and converse for a second. Because some of your ways been unhealthy, and you ain't been quite living in the present. Too concerned about the past and too many worries about the future. Stuck on stupid, living life in neutral. Say you want better, but your actions ain't congruent. Trying to balance the righteous and ratchet. You can't still be vindictive and bury the hatchet. And you say the women ain't matching. But if you want a natural woman, why you looking at these bitches that's plastic? Is that just a part of your tactic? Or will it take something happening that's so drastic? When you know that we dread the challenge of dealing with so much madness. Let this be the catalyst. This is soul crying out, soul crying out. Soul crying out, soul crying out, soul crying out. Soul crying out, soul crying out, soul crying out. Your soul crying out, your soul crying out, soul crying out. Can you hear your soul crying out, soul crying out, soul crying out? Can you hear your soul crying out, soul crying out, soul crying out? Can you hear soul cry out, soul crying out, soul crying out? Can you hear your soul crying out, soul crying out, soul crying